Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna dear devotees, Dandavat Pranams to all. Please accept my humble obeisances. Today we have the special occasion. It is Srivas Acharya's appearance day today. So Prabhu will enlighten us on pastimes of the Srivas Acharyas. Over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to purify myself by reading today mostly on Chaitanya Charitamrita about the pastimes of Srivas Thakura. And today is a Vyasa Puja day for him. And it means it's a divine appearance day. So I prepared something from some of the quotes from the Maharaj. And I try to speak about it today. We'll go ahead on that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mutiraye Nashtaprayeshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Vaishtigi. Om Sat. Om Jnanatimarandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Swabhidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Padatitya Kadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurum Shri Udapatakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sakarjadam Sagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Paridhasaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakavitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Samastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanistude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Tat Sat. So today, for the divine appearance day of Srivas Thakur, he is the intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and one of the 5 glorious members of Panchatattva. I pray to Guru Parampara to accept our offering on this auspicious day. It is really Vyasa Puja observed for the purpose of pleasing Supreme Lord Krishna, because it is in the Parampara. And it has been celebrated since the very beginning of our Parampara that we know. If you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Sukadeva Goswami first performed Vyasa Puja to his Gurudeva, Srila Vyasadeva himself. Then Srila Suta Goswami performed Guru Puja to his Gurudeva, Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Just before replying to the questions of the sages at the Naimisharanya forest, he prayed, Yam Pravarjantam Anupetam Apekrityam Dvaipayano Viraha Katra Ajuhva Putreti Tan Mayatva Tatra Vinedas Tam Sarva Bhuta Hridayam Munim Kritetmi Munim Mantosmi. I offer pranama to Sukadeva Goswami, who can enter the heart of all living beings. When he left home without undergoing the purificatory process, such as accepting a sacred thread His father Vyasadeva cried out, "Oh, my son," as if they were observed the same feeling of the separation, only the trees echoed in the response to the call. So, Srila Sukadeva Goswami prayed, "O Sri Vasadeva, my father and Gurudeva, how marvelous you are, how merciful you are. You are causelessly merciful. You dragged me from the forest and from the Mayavada philosophy to your lotus feet, and you taught me Srimad Bhagavatam by your mercy. I was totally changed. This is the duty of a guru. The bona fide guru does not consider that his disciples are his property. He knows that they are Krishna's property. At the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was a meeting in the evening after a Nagar Sankirtan in Srivas Angan, in the house of Srivasa Pandita. In the meeting, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu announced, "Tomorrow is Vyasa Puja for Srivasa. We will observe Vyasa Puja here in your courtyard. Do you have any paraphernalia?" Srivas Thakur replied, "Oh yes, I have sacred thread, betel nut, rice, and all the other required ingredients paraphernalia." Mahaprabhu ordered, "We should be ready at 9 in the morning. All of you will assemble here." All others came on the next day for the Vyasa Puja, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself arrived somewhat late and saw that all are waiting for him. He asked, "We are waiting. Nityananda Prabhu is my Guru Varga, senior. It seems that he is my elder brother, but I see him in relation to his Gurudeva, who is my Param Gurudeva's grand spiritual master. Nityananda is my Gurudeva's Guru and still greater. So he will perform Vyasa Puja." Nityananda Prabhu had taken Diksha from Lakshmipati Tirtha, the Guru of Sri Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri is the Guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Guru. So it is very, very senior, who is in turn Paramaguru of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu was actually Sri Madhavendra Puri's god brother, but he accepted him as a Siksha Guru. Before Mahaprabhu's arrival, Srivas Thakur, Sri Advaita Acharya, and all others had requested Sri Nityananda Prabhu to perform Vyasa Puja. They told him, "Please begin." Nityananda Prabhu go on said, yes, I will try to do it. I am just about to do it." He was going on postponing it. But he was not doing it. He simply remained in his seat. Then when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he at once ordered Nityananda Prabhu, "Oh, you are delaying. You should begin Vyasa Puja." Nityananda Prabhu then took a very beautiful fragrant garland and placed it around the neck of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, saying, "You are the same Lord Krishna." And then he began to perform Aarti and worship for Mahaprabhu. Sriman Mahaprabhu became ashamed, thinking, why he is doing this? Nityananda Prabhu, who is a Baladeva Prabhu himself, possesses full knowledge of all tattvas. In fact, his lotus feet stands on the head of all the tattvas. He replied, what I am doing is correct. We should try to please the worshipable deity of Srila Vyasadeva, Rasamayi Sri Krishna, who is Ahila Rasamrita Sindhu, the ocean of nectar, of pure transcendental mellows. This is Vyasa Puja. So I am doing it to you. You are that. So on that occasion, it is something about how to maintain the spiritual life. In this world, it is essential to maintain life. Without this, we cannot do our day-to-day bhajana. But we should not worry about this. Your maintenance will be automatically according to our previous activities anyway. If something comes, that's okay. And if something is that you collected, this thing which is lost, still you are not required to worry. Suppose you have deposited many thousands of rupees in a bank, but somehow your business failed and your money is lost. Don't worry about that. You cannot achieve Krishna Prema with all those money. You cannot eat bank money. You can only eat 2 chapatis or 2 slices of bread, nothing more. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quotes in Bhajana Ragasya, Alabede va vinisteva Bhakhya Chandana Sadane Avikle Matir Bhutva Harimyeva Diyasmate. In Bhadma, the mind of one who taken shelter of the holy name is undisturbed, even if food and clothes are not easily obtained. Or if they obtain, but they lost, then lost. leaving behind all the material attachment. He is taking complete shelter of Govinda. It is stated in Padma Purana. So chant Hare Krishna without any worry. Remember Srivas Pandita and his four brothers. They chanted throughout the night. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They are going on singing Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. There was nothing to eat in Srivas Pandita's house. And Mahaprabhu told him, you chant Hare Krishna day and night. But you should also try to maintain yourself, make some money by working or by begging. Somehow or other, you should maintain yourself and your family. Srivasa Pandita immediately replying, we will not do so. We will only chant. We will not try for earning money. Then he clapped 3 times his hand. 1, 2, 3. Mahaprabhu asked, what you are doing? Srivasa Pandita replied, I will wait one day. And if there is no food, I will wait for another day. And then for a third day. Then if nothing comes to my way, on the third day, I will jump into Ganges. I will say, Hare Krishna and jump. Mahaprabhu then told all the devotees that those who have sincerely taken shelter and sincerely chanting will never have to beg. Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, herself may beg, but my devotees will never have to do so. I will take responsibility for the maintenance of my own head, in my own head. And I will arrange everything for them. I will maintain them. That is my promise. Have a strong faith in this. This is what Mahaprabhu says. Srivas Prabhu, in fact, was not even concerned when his little son died during Kirtana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that boy to come back. But the boy said, no, I am not. I am in a better place now. I don't want to come back. My question is, what is a better place? He is already in Mahaprabhu's Kirtan and Srivas Thakur. With the Srivas Thakur, he is doing the Kirtan of Mahaprabhu. Then what is a better place? Really, Krishna has called him to participate in the pastime. He was performing Prakrita Virja in one of the universes. He was playing with Krishna and his associates there. And he was very happy. He therefore told Mahaprabhu, let me stay here. I am happy here. It may be that due to this sadhana bhajana, he had become a gopi. He had residing with all the gopis. He may have been with Rupa Manjari. Why should he want to return? His new situation was fruit of his serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is gone there. But if you are having a pride in the heart, within the heart, one who have full of anger and pride, the lamentation about the state of wife or son or no possibility of Krishna to manifest. It is stated in Padma Purana. So kam sadibir bhavir akrantam yasya manasam katam tashyam guddasya Prasuti sambhavena bhavet. So it is not possible if you are filled with in your heart with full of anger or pride. What is the meaning? If your mind is disturbed, if your heart is disturbed, and thus contaminated by those two things, Krishna will not manifest there. Therefore, try to keep your heart very pure in all circumstances. If you lose anything in this world, what harm is there? Srila Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatana Goswami were highly posted officials in government. But they left their position. Why? We want to engage all our property in Krishna's service. But they left their property. If your property is later stolen or lost, why to lament? Don't lament. Otherwise, your heart will be impure and you will not be able to remember Krishna. Yavata svai sva nirvaha svai kuryat tavat artavit adikye anyuthanyana shavat paramartata. Means if a devotee accepts those things necessary for maintenance of life, it does not mean that he is a sense enjoyer. The devotee neither accepts too much or too little, for that hampers his progress towards his goals. This is stated in Naradiya Purana. 1 minute. Okay. this Narada Purana sloka, whom this sloka has been told, it has not been told for the Kanishta Adhigaris. The Kanishta Adhigaris should engage in his money and everything else for Krishna. But this sloka is for those who have the platform of Ruchi. So it has been for like Srivas Pandita. They think whatever comes, it's okay. They chant the holy name and remain undisturbed. And even if death comes, they are not disturbed. Rather, they think many diseases may come or relatives may die, no harm. They are always satisfied and they are always chanting. Devotion, direct experience of Supreme Lord and detachment from all other things. These three occurs. What is that? Detachment and direct experience of Supreme Lord. All these occur simultaneously for one who has taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the same way, pleasure, nourishment, and relief from hunger come simultaneously and increasingly. Stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, the 11th canto, it is stated, Bhakti Paramas Anubhavo Raktir Anyatara Saisha Trikayeka Kala. So, if you are chanting and remembering, but there is no vairagya, renunciation, it means there is some leakage in our bhakti. If we are chanting and remembering, but we are not satisfied, we are always anchoring for the only thing, then there is some leakage. What is that leakage? We will have to try to repair that leakage. Otherwise, it will be as though we are pouring water in a pot which has got multiple holes. Anarthas are the offenses like holes. We try to repair the problem. Otherwise, if we do not do so, we will not be able to do the bhajana properly. While Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was tasting all these katha, he said, I have never heard anything like this before. And there was occasion which is happening in Jagannath Puri during the Ratha Yatra, when the chariots were about to start, all the Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra were sitting. Lakshmi Devi will come and try to hit the, try to arrest the people of Jagannath who are pulling the Rath. And Lakshmi Devi will come in a palakin and she will try to disturb the occasion, not allowing Krishna to go to Vrindavan. Because this is a travel from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. Lakshmi Devi began to beat the Krishna's chariot. And when he is hearing, Srivas Pandita began to clapping. He was very, very happy. He was very happy that association of Lakshmi were associates of Lakshmi. They were chastising the association of Vrindavana, imprisoning them, beating them, taking fine from them, taking their garland and ornaments and punishing them. It's stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita in the 14th chapter in Madhya Lila. Srivasa hasaya kahe suna damodara amara lakshmira dehe sambati vistara. Srivas Thakur smiled and told Swarup Damodar, my dear sir, please hear. Just see how opulent my goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi is. He is a supporter of Lakshmi Devi. Whereas Swarup Damodara is a supporter of gopis. Vrindavana sambat deke pushpa kishalleya giridani siki picha gunja palamaya. It is stated in the same. As the Vrindavana opulence is concerned, it consists of few flowers, twigs, some minerals and hills, few peacock feathers, and the plants like known as gunja. Srivas Pandita is smiling and telling, there is no golden crown in Vrindavana. There are only flute made of dry bamboo, some peacock feathers, and Krishna only wears a pitambara and flower garland. There is nothing of any opulent value there. Ete sampati chadi kene gela Vrindavana. Tandre hashya karite Lakshmi karila sajana. Lakshmi wondered. It is stated, Lakshmi is wondering, why did Lord Jagannath going up so much of opulence from Dwaraka like place where he is a king and he want to go to Vrindavana to make him laughing stock? The goddess of fortune made arrangement for much decoration. People in the mood of opulence may think like this. They are all on the side of Lakshmi Devi. Swarupa Damodara, however, he is being a Lalita in Krishna Leela. in the mood was different. Therefore, he is a pure Rajavasi. Tumara Thakura deke eta sambati chadi patrapala pula lobe kela pushpabadi. Then the maid servant of Goddess of Fortune said to the servants of Lord Jagannath, why did your Lord Jagannath abandon the great opulence of the Goddess of Fortune and is going for the sake of few leaves, fruits, flowers? Go to the flower garden of Srimati Radharani. What is there? So it is stated, your master is so expert in everything. Why does he do such thing? Please bring your master before the Goddess of Fortune. In this way, the maidservant of Goddess of Fortune arrested the servant of Jagannath, bound them around the waist, brought them before the Goddess of Fortune. When all the maidservants brought Lord Jagannath's servants before the lotus feet of Goddess of Fortune, the Lord's servants were fined and forced to submit. All the maidservants began to beat Ratha with sticks, and they treated the servant of Lord Jagannath almost like thieves. It is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, 14th chapter in Madhya Lila. Here, Jagannath's servants were also, Jagannath's servants were none other than associates of Mahaprabhu. And those who were with the Lakshmi Devi were the servant of Jagannath. So both of them servants. Finally, of Lord Jagannath's servants submitted to Goddess of Fortune with folded hands, assuring that they will bring Lord Jagannath before her on the next day. Jagannath's servants made this promise, and then Lakshmi fined and punished them and returned to her abode. Now Srivas Pandita asked Swarup Damodara the following question. Do you know that the Gopas and Gopis in Vrindavana were poor? They have no golden ornament. They only milk the cow and make butter, ghee and similar things. And they use it in themselves. Vrindavana is not like Mathura or Dwaraka. There is no place there. And the residents have only cart and kunjas. All the garlands are made up of flower, whereas garland in Dwaraka are made up of pearl, diamond and other jewelry. So why does Krishna go to Vrindavan? Krishna goes to Vrindavan because the natural love and affection is there, which is not found in Dwaraka or anywhere else. In Dwaraka, love and affection controlled by the rules and regulations. We might have seen some places, if it is controlled by rules and regulations, our mind will not upset, even though whatever the great opulence it is having. In our temple, we got a lot of great devotees and love and affection is flowing. So we are interested in going to the temple. In the same way, if there is so much of control, rules, regulations, then we will get upset. Just as Vedas controlled by the rules and regulations. In Vrindavana, there is no control. For the gopis, serve Krishna by their parakya mood. This is possible only in Vrindavana, not in Mathura or Dwaraka. Swarupa kage Srivasa suno savadane Vrindavana sambat tumara nahi pade mane. Swarup Damodara then retorted, my dear Srivasa, please hear me with attention. You have forgotten the transcendental opulence of Vrindavana. Vrindavane sahajikeya sambat sindhu. Dwarake vaikunde sambat tarayeka bindu. The natural opulence of Vrindavana is just like an ocean. The opulence of Dwaraka and Vaikunta is just not even compared to a drop of water. One flower of Vrindavana can give millions of diamonds and other opulence. Through Krishna's association, do not want that. They only make garlands for decoration, and their ankle bills are made up of desire stone, Chintamani. Chintamani Pragashu, Kalpavriksha Datsabide Surabhira Vipalin. Although they have no need of them, they only use them when they are dancing. Suppose you are very wealthy and have many millions of dollars, but you are not getting any love and affection. And suppose that somewhere else there is no wealth, but there is love and affection. Where would you prefer to be? As long as there is a love and affection, there is no loss is being poor. Similarly, there is no deficiency in Vrindavana because there is only love and affection. Vrindavana is a place of the most elevated love and affection. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore want to taste the supreme love and affection. He is not satisfied with any second-class love. Swarup Damodara was explaining this, And Mahaprabhu responding, going on telling more and more, please go on explain, go on explain. I want to hear more. The topic presented at the Hera Panchami festival, where the Lakshmi Devi coming and disturbing, that's called the Hera Panchami festival. And all were secret topics of Ujjwal and Nilamani. These are all from the book Ujjwal and Nilamani. Mahaprabhu question to Swarup Damodara with many sloka he is explaining. Swarup Damodara is explaining, it is available in 14th canto, 14th chapter also, and try to understand these topics. The same and the object of everyone in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's line, we will have to understand all these things. Why Krishna did not take Lakshmi Devi along with him? He took Subhadra, but he did not taken Lakshmi Devi to Vrindavan. For advanced devotees who are conversant with the truth concerning this Leela, the Hera Panchami festival, is superior even that Jagannath riding to Sundarachal, that is a Gundicha. Such devotees know why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended into this world. If you are not reading and hearing 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, you can never know why he came, why the Lord came, and you will be cheated. Try to hear Srimad Bhagavatam from an elevated Vaishnava and do not listen to those who say, oh, we should not read 10th canto, all those things. Actually, there are three reasons one may say. The first is one has no knowledge, and the second is that one following the order of a good devotees who know everything. These devotees are actually telling us, you should begin from the first canto, proceed to the 9th canto, and then you can finally come to the 10th canto. The third reason is to create an interest. For an example, if you keep in a closed fist and ask somebody, what is in my hand? The people will say so many things, and they were very curious to know what is there in the hand. Similarly, he may be curious to know. Similarly, if anyone say, don't read 10th canto Bhagavatam, it's an aspiring devotee will automatically become curious to ask, what is there? I should know. So that curiosity, it will be getting created. There was a devotee in my village, and he used to say, when you go to the river, if anyone say Rama Rama, he will become very furious and he will take a stick and try to chase them, to try to then. The boys all nearby village, they used to come to say Ram Ram to him, and he used to run after them. Why he does this? It is just to enthuse them to say Ram Ram. He is actually acting in the way to make them to say more Ram Ram. He will go on chase them. The boys also will go on criticize them by telling Ram 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 Ram. He is satisfied with that. If anyone tells not to read Srimad Bhagavatam, you should be curious to know what is inside. If anybody says don't read 10th canto, then you will be curious to know that, what it is inside. That must be the jewel. If you do not hear the 10th canto, you will never be able to decide the aim of object of your life and devotion, because it's everything explained there in the stories. For example, if you hear about Mother Yashoda, a greed of motherly love will arise, is it not? When we hear about Mother Yashoda in 10th canto, we are greedy to become like Mother Yashoda. You may begin to think about how she loves Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, how she bound him with the love and affection. Idam Deva Purnada Gopala Palam. How it is happening? A greed for friendship may arise when you hear the cowherd boys sometimes playing with Krishna. And when you hear that Krishna is their life and soul, and they cannot remain alive unless they are playing with Krishna, they will die. If Krishna hides behind a tree for a moment, all the cowherd boys wonder anxiously, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And if you hear the most elevated topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, service to gopis, to Krishna, and especially what is told in the Gopa Gita, Venu Gita, Brahmatra Gita, on the Brahma Gita, all these the chapters, it is explaining. You may develop a greed for that service when you hear all that. This is the aim of objective of most exalted pure devotees. And it is not possible to develop greed without reading and knowing Srimad Bhagavatam. See, what are the beautiful, when you hear the songs, Jayati Tetikam Janmana Vraja Jayata Indira Satsadatrahi Jay Satrityata Dikshudavaha Vaiti Jatyava Chamvidinvate Surdanatate Sulkarajika Vardhanignato Nega Kimmata Visajalapyaya Vyala Rakshasa Varshamarudhat Vaituda Nalatat Vishamayatmada Vishwadobhaya Suravate Bayam Rakshita Muhu Nagalu Gopika. They like that. Tavakatamritam Dapta Jivanam Kavipiriditam Kalmashapakam Shravana Mangalam Shimata Tatam Bhurijanandiye Purita Jana. So, how much it is when we are hearing, we are getting more enthused to hear more. The first 9 cantos create a platform for the 10th canto by removing your all the unwanted desire, offenses, and only requirement and attachment. After that, you read the 10th canto, then you should decide how to attain the goal of life. And then you should read the 11th canto, that it will go on. Sakilakita, so many other things. And even an easier process to follow, the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam and the essence of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will have to read Chaitanya Charitamrita, the book of Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishnadas Karidas Goswami, Narottama Das Thakur. How many people we can understand? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In particularly, Narottama Das Thakur and Bhaktivinoda Thakur have explained the essence of Chaitanya Charitamrita in a language that can be understood very, very easily. If you want to be a pure and high-class devotee, you must know all the truths prescribed in their literature. Now we are coming again to the subject of Hira Panchami. Jagannath was not alone when he was departed in his chariot. He was with Subhadra and Baladev. But why did Lakshmi Devi become furious? Jagannath had to become indifferent to her and meeting with others. She felt neglected and become angry over this. You should know the significance of 3 places. One is Jagannath Puri, Vrindavana, and Kurukshetra. First, you should know the significance of Jagannath Puri. Krishna is the son of Vasudeva and Devaki there. He is in a Vasudeva and Devaki mood, Mathura mood. He never have the flute in his hand in Jagannath Puri. He does not wear peacock feather, and he cannot address Nanda Baba as father or Yasodamaya as mother. He will have forgot the gopis while he was there. He think about them in the heart, but he will not tell any of his queens like Satyabhama, Rukmani, others, I love the gopis more than you. He never says that. Jagannath Puri is Dwaraka. All the Yadavas are there, and Krishna sports with all the queens there. Do you know Vimala Devi in Jagannath temple? Rukmani is like Vimala Devi. Lakshmi Devi is also there, Mahalakshmi. And she represents the queens, especially Rukmani and Satyabhama. There is no gopis in Jagannath temple in Jagannath Puri. They can never be there. And that's why it is Dwaraka Puri. When Kurukshetra, Krishna had come from Dwaraka to Kurukshetra, and therefore it is a part of his Dwaraka Leela. So he come from Dwaraka. This is specially here through Nanda Baba, Yashoda Mai, all the gopis like Radha, Lalita, Vishaka, most of other Vrajavasis went there to meet Krishna. Still, there is immune opulence there. Whereas in Vrindavana, the gopis freely play with Krishna, not in other place like Kurukshetra or Dwaraka. Lakshmi Devi thinks, there is so much of opulence here. Why should Dwarakadisha Krishna go to our improvised place? Krishna never told her, I am going to Vrindavan. He cheated her by saying, I have got cold or I am not well. Now I want to go somewhere to get some fresh air. I want to go to a forest. That is a Gudicha. It is a full of forest area. To get a breath of fresh air and feel rejuvenated like a Vrindavan forest. He played trick so that Lakshmi would not think that he is going to run after Vrindavana. To cheat her, he took along his brother Baladev Prabhu and sister Subhatra. He was thinking, Yashoda Mai knows them and Rohini also knows them. I will leave them with Yashoda Mai and then I will go to Radha Kunda, Sham Kunda and Giriraj Govardhan, that areas without even the knowledge of Baladev and Subhatra. And I will go to the beautiful Kunjas there situated. I will play with the gopis there. Baladev and Subhadra will take their meals with Yashoda Mai and very happy there. And I will go to the places. No one will know. He did not tell anyone where he is going. And he ran once to Vrindavan, Sundarachala, that is Gundicha. Mahaprabhu's mood have revealed that Gundicha Mandira in Sundarachala is Vrindavana itself. Before Mahaprabhu, no one knows all these truth, no secrets. But now everyone knows. There is a Krishna known as Yadukumara or Vasudeva Krishna. He is different from Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj. We heard about it. Nanda Kumara Krishna manifest his pastime in the cities of Mathura and Dwaraka. But Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, never at any time leaves Vrindavana. Vrindavanam parityaja padam ekam na gacchati. Krishna never leaves Vrindavana. It is because of Radhika that Krishna never leaves Vrindavana. He stays there only for her. And both of them do not go to anywhere. They went to, then who went to Kurukshetra? We say Radha went to Kurukshetra. Radha will never go there. It is Samyogini Radhika, who is a Vrishabhanunandini Radhika's manifestation, and not directly Radhika herself. Who went to Kurukshetra? Vrishabhanunandini Radhika will always remain at Radha Kund and Shyama Kund in Vrindavana. If Radha and Krishna are always together in Vrindavana, why does Radhika feel so much of separation from Krishna? Why does she always weeping for him? Sometimes she becomes so absorbed in love and affection in separation from Krishna that even she sees Tamala tree, she thinks, oh Krishna, Krishna, oh how you are here. She quarrels with him, becomes angry with him, and sometimes she embraces the Tamala tree and as if it were with him. How can there be a separation mood in Vrindavana? There is no separation in Vrindavan, but there is some separational mood which is there to enhance the love. In Vrindavana, there is Rasalila. In the Prema Sarovara will be there, and Radhika Krishna feel great ecstasy in meeting there. Who experience separation mood in Nandagaon? Who meet with Uddhava? To whom did Uddhava offer his prayers? Vande Nanda Vrajastrinam Padarenum Avishanasa Yasyam Hari Kado Geetam Punati Bhuvena Trayam. Uddhava prayed, I forever pray to the dust of the lotus feet of gopis in Nandagaon. The Harikatha emanating from their lotus mouth in their separation mood purifies the entire universe. Separation mood, not the actual separation. In Nandagaon, Radhika is Vyogini Radhika, another manifestation, or the Vrishabhanunandini Radhika. Vrishabhanunandini Radhika has practically no separation mood at all. And she and Krishna always meet together and embrace. She appears as Samyogini Radhika only in Kurukshetra. Vijayogini Radhika in Nandagaon and Samyogini Radhika in Kurukshetra. That is the way. You cannot deeply understand this truth without being constantly in association with the pure Vaishnavas and great Acharyas. They are the only people who will be in a position to reveal all those things. At the Radha Yatra festival, Mahaprabhu experienced the mood of Samyogini Radhika in Kurukshetra. That's what we should understand. Lakshmi come with her associates riding on a golden palanquin and profusely decorated with golden ornaments. She arrived at Simhadwara along with musicians and beating drums, okay, along with other dancing girls who were Jana's dasis. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting very comfortably there and listening to the dialogue that was narrated by other devotees. Why did Krishna not take Lakshmi Devi to Vrindavan? We earlier, as he said, she cannot go. She could not go because she was not qualified. Even Satyabhama, Rukmini were not qualified to go to Vrindavan. That why they never went, one may ask. What harm will be there if Radhagani and gopis go into Dwaraka? Same thing. There would be so much of harm when Radhika or gopis go to Dwaraka. They could not be satisfied. They see Rukmani, Satyabhama with all the queens, Krishna with all these queens there. Mind will be disturbed, and you will not be able to leave their company. That also Radhika's mind will be disturbed. Sometimes Krishna's sons will come and sit on the lap, and that time Sri Radhika would not be able to do anything about it. So she will never go there, never. If Radhika does not go to Dwaraka, how can Lakshmi can go to Vrindavana? She cannot go. After she performed austerities in Balevana for thousands of years, Krishna came and asked Acharya, why you are doing all this? Then she replied, Lakshmi Devi is replying, I decided the benediction from you. I want to join Rasalila. Krishna said, that is absurd. You cannot. Why not? She asked, I will tell you why. Krishna replying, after this birth, you will have to take a birth in the womb of a gopi in Vrindavana, and then you will have to marry a gopa. After that, you will have to associate with the Nityasiddha gopis, and only then you will join the Rasalila. When you are sufficiently purified, even a gopi who has come from a womb of a gopi is not qualified if she is having children and by any husband. None of the gopis in Rasalila have got any children. That we should understand. Then, and they have nothing to do with their husband. You may want gopi prema, but it's so very high. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was really merciful. He descended in this material world to give the love of gopis. It is very precious, more so than anything. If it is very difficult to attain, even by Narada Muni, Lakshmi Devi, Shankara, we might have heard the stories. They will not be in a position to go and attend the Rasalila. All the great personality like Narada, Lakshmi, Shankara, all those things. When Srivas Pandita was hearing all this topic from Swarup Damodar, he began to laughing loudly. What is this? But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was deeply absorbed in the mood of a festival. He was watching. But he was watching silently what Srivas Pandita continued to laugh and what he is doing. So, he is telling Swarup Damodara, you don't know anything. Don't you see the opulence of my Aradhya Devi, worshipful Devi, Lakshmi Devi? She is decorated with a golden ornament and she sits on the golden palanquin like a commander-in-chief with all her associates. But in Vrindavana, there is nothing. The gopis, there can be, make some garland, but only from some flower. There is no abundance of diamond or gold, nothing of that kind. There is no golden palanquin. There are only bullock carts made of wood and bamboo. There is nothing there, only flowers. There are some cows, they give some milk, and there is a forest. Krishna can only graze his cows there, and he has no throne to sit and nothing like that. It is not even an umbrella or a shoe. Okay, he goes to cow herding in a barefoot, and he does. And if he doesn't do this, the father may chastise him. Oh, you are not going. Okay, Srivas continued, is telling, when Jagannath decided to see Vrindavana, he went there, and upon hearing this, the goddess of fortune experienced restless and jealous. Vrindavana Deki Bare Gela Jagannatha Suni Lakshmi Devi Ramane Haila Asoyota. Lakshmi, you represent Satyabhama and other queens, thought angrily, here is in Dwaraka, my husband is always sitting on golden throne, and he has so many military commanders, chief, and so many beautiful queens, and each queen has 10 sons and a daughter. Why did Krishna go to Vrindavan? Mahaprabhu smiled somewhat and said, Oh, Srivasa Pandita, as a nature of Narada you are having. He is always glorifies Lakshmi and Narayana and Dwarakadisa. Swarup Damodara is a pure Vrajavasi, and that's why he glorifies gopis. Srivas cannot do so. Srivas always glorify only Lakshmi Devi and Narayana. Swarup Damodara is telling, Oh Srivasa, don't you remember that the trees in Vrindavana are Kalpavriksha trees? They can give millions of tons of gold and everything else. Anyone can have whatever he desires from those trees. But the gopis have no personal desire. They simply decorate their hair with the flower for the sake of Krishna. The ankle bells of the gopis are made up of chintamani, as we explained earlier. But the gopis never use them for fulfilling their desire. That is what is available as a great thing in Dwaraka. They only wear them, make sweet sounds when they are dancing with Krishna. The cows are Kamadenu. What does they mean? They not only give milk, but they give the milk of the fulfillment of all desire. They give anything a person want. But the gopas and gopis don't want anything from them. They only want milk and butter. They don't want all these big opulences as a Kamadenu can give. This is, you don't know even ABC of Vrindavana, that what he is telling to Srivas. Swarup Dhammatar is telling. The flowers there are more valuable than the parijata flowers of heavenly planet. They are always fragrant. They never become stale. They can give anything, but you don't remember this. He then quoting from Brahma Samhita to Srivas Prabhu, Shriyakanta Paramapurusha Palpataravu, like that last stanza he is chanting. In the spiritual world, all the female lovers and goddess of fortune and the male lovers is the Supreme Personality. After Srivas Thakur heard all this from Shiva Swarup Damodara, his mood is getting changed from the loving of Lakshmi Devis to Gopis. He entered the mood of Madhumangala on Vrindavan and intimate Krishna's intimate Saka in Vraja, and he began to dance, remembering the glories of Vraja. You can read the discussion as it is between Srivas Pandit and Swarup Damodara in the Madhya Leela, chapter 14. But a few more things about Srivas Pandita on his appearance day. Ecstatic Kirtan and nectarian discourse on Srimad Bhagavatam is happening all the night long in his house. A typical sight observed in the house of Srivas Pandita. Why was Srivas Pandita, Srivas Sangam chosen? What is its speciality? With the hands folded and heads finely tilted, you can see the deity of Srivas Pandita. You see, all the deities were in some Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara. Srivas is seen with a folded hands and tilted head and stand in the last and the Panchatattva. The altar of Sridham Mayapur also you can see, hailing from Shailet. This came from Shailet city, and he was second among the 5 sons of Father Sri Jaladhar Pandita, is father of Srivas Pandita, a Vedic Brahmana. The name of other brothers were Nalina, the eldest was Nalina, then Sri Rama, Sripati, Srinidhi. In due course of time, except Nalina, the others moved to Navadip from the Kulna village. Over there, they become close to Advaita Acharya and studied Bhagavatam together. Advaita Acharya, Srivas Pandita, and his brothers become close friends of Jagannatha Mishra, who is the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu too. Srivas Pandita and his wife Murali Devi are together. They had a son. Malini also close friend with Chachimada and Mahaprabhu's mother. That is, Chachimada is Mahaprabhu's mother. During this time, staunch atheists, logicians, and proud pandits were harassing Nadia district. The situation was looking chaotic. Bhakti was followed by not many people. What is going happen? What is next? Looking in the scenario, Advaita Acharya and Srivas Pandita become very regretful. They are very much concerned about all these things happening around and pray to the advent of incarnation of the Lord, so the Vaishnavism can be reignited. And not the late, their prayers were answered immediately. Mahaprabhu took advent as Jagannath Mishra's residence.
Hare Krishna. Looks like we just lost Prabhu's connectivity. Should be signing back.
Hare Krishna. Please unmute.
Yes, Prabhu, you unmuted, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
okay. It was showing it was not opening at all. Sorry, sometime went in. So, Jaina Mahaprabhu advent at the request of Advaita Acharya and Srivas Pandita and the residents of Jagannath Mishra. It is not far away from Srivas Pandit's Srivas Angan. So every night Mahaprabhu would enjoy ecstatic kirtan in the association of Srivas residents. Once when Mahaprabhu in the house of Srivas Pandit, he said, "To whom have you performed worship? On whom you have meditated? Now see him. Look upon the object of your worship." Srivasa. Saying this word, Mahaprabhu entered the deity room and sat upon the altar and manifested with his four-handed form. Seeing this, Srivas Pandit became shocked and prostrated himself and offered different prayer to him. Mahaprabhu was so kind, he gave his darshan to him and all the assembled devotees. Mahaprabhu's pastime in Shiva Sangan are beautifully described in Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura's Sriman Mahaprabhu's Ashtakalya Leela Smarana Mangala Sostram. It is by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. It is explained very nicely. Auspicious papers for remembering the eightfold daily pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that is a time, what are the in different time what are things were happening as in fact in the evening pastime. In the evening pastime, the Lord goes to the home of Srivas Pandita accompanied by Srila Advaita Chandra and other dear associates, meeting with the multitude of his devotees. He tastes and relishes the nectar of topic concerning Lord Hari, and his mind become most agitated with the ecstatics of the pure love of Godhead. Then become very lustful and relishes the congregational chanting of holy name of the Lord. He orchestrated the performance of intensity, which a jubilant Sankirtana, which attains the summit of passion of glorification of his holy name. Thus meditate upon the daily pastime with Gaurasandra. And in the midnight pastime, there is one more. It is all explained there. Continuing well into the night, Lord dances till the early morning. He will be dancing from night till 3 o'clock, and after that he will go home. Mahaprabhu will perform such a nectarian pastime in the house of Srivas Pandita, and Srila Prabhupada says in his purport, the Panchatattva mantra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by his marginal potency, Srivasa Prabhu. Marginal potency. Thus, Srivasa Prabhu Pandita played the important role in all the Lord's important pastime. So, on this day, we pray to Srivas Pandita to have a mercy on us, and so that we can serve Gauranga Mahaprabhu more and more in an unalloyed manner. I will try to close it here. It is a little faster because I thought of doing the performance of Vrindavana pastime from Chaitanya Charitamrita, but it is very big. 14th chapter is very, very big, and so I will close it here. We discussed about how Srivasa Pandita and Mahaprabhu and Sarup Damodar, all these three were discussing about the pastimes of the Hare Panchami and how the Lakshmi Devi is getting disturbed and what is the position of Vrajavasis, Radhika and others, why Krishna want to go to Vrindavana from Dwaraka for the pure love and other thing we discussed. So I will end it here. If you have a comment or something, it is a small story which is in the 14th chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita. All you might be knowing it, still the memories will be brushed by all these talks. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat pranams. Thank you.
Dandavat.
Thank you for the wonderful. Yes, Prabhu.
Is that all you heard it properly, or it's went
Yes,
on?
Prabhu.
I
It
don't
was
know.
very
I
clear.
not asked you whether you are audible or something.
No, you are very clear, loud and clear.
Okay, Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Prabhu, I mean, I don't want to, you already summarized, I don't want to summarize once more, but I really love the way you compared between the, you can say the two, what do you call, groups. One supporting Lakshmi Devi and one supporting Radharani.
Yes. That pastime was wonderful. Not That is the starting pastime. Ending pastime also will be there, which Lakshmi Devi not allowing him to come inside the mandira. He will close the door and she will not allow. That also is a very big story.
Yes, yes. Then actually, Jagannath will give the Rasagulla and
Yes.
appease them. It is a very, very
So,
wonderful.
giving a wonderful example for all of us.
No, but
allow your wife to enter into your house.
Yeah. In fact, this is the first time I heard about these two different views of how they were trying to, what do you call, and like one like Sarup Damodar, Sarup Damodar Goswami, he's basically taking the the side of Radha Rani, and Srivas Pandit taking the role of like a Narada Murali, he was trying to take the side of Lakshmi, and then finally, after all these arguments and very very nice. In fact, I would not say argument. I would say after these wonderful exchanges, he becomes actually he gets converted to Madhumangal. That's wonderful.
Yes, yeah.
That was really, really wonderful.
But he's arguing so much.
Yeah, and like you always said, I mean, a few things which really came up was in terms of keeping our heart pure under all circumstances, and how that is really coming out so beautifully here. Was something I really liked it. And you also said that love is controlled without rules and regulations. That is Vrindavana, and where it is with rules and regulations is Dwarka, which is really amazing. Yeah. That's right. So, I can just go on. It'll be another mini class. I don't want to do that, but I just want to, give opportunity for all the devotees to, speak up from their realization as well. I just unmuted the line, so if you can just try that, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very exhaustive class and wonderful, and you're very fast. But Prabhu, I have one doubt. Why the gopis did not have children? Those who went for
the Rasalila, only the gopis who are involved in this thing, involved in Rasalila, they will not be having children because they are rejecting the husband themselves. See, the mood of them, this is really, they want only Krishna. They were waiting for a chance to go there. Okay. So, they are not committed to their husbands. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Dandavad Pranam. Hare
Krishna.
Prabhu, I also wanted to read one of the comments given by Goswami Gopinath Prabhu. He said, "Thank you for taking us to Navadvipa, Vrindavan, Puri, Dwaraka." Wonderful narration of Srivas Thakur and reference from CC.
More than him, who can
Madhya Leela, and he also talked of, Bhajan Rahasya.
Bhajan Ragasya.
Bhagavatam. So he was just trying to.
Very nice. Gopi Prabhu can take us much more better than all this.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavad Pranam. Thank you for the wonderful nectar, Prabhu. Today, which chapters we should read from
14.
Chaitanya Charitamrita?
14, Mataji.
14.
Chapter 40 chapter. This is explaining more or less all
Madhya Leela, Prabhu. This is 14
Madhya
chapter from Madhya Leela?
Madhya Leela.
Okay.
All about Srivas Thakura's.
Srivas Thakura's experience in the Radhayatra and with Mahaprabhu and Sarup Damodar.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Just a small, first of all, thank you for the wonderful class. This in the Gopi Gita 16, we see that Pati Sutanmaya. That means, they children and then come for the Rasalila. But here you are telling that the gopis who participated, they didn't have children. So how should we understand these two things, Prabhuji?
See, that is, they will leave the children and came, means it is not necessarily their own children, brothers, sisters, that was explained. Brother, sister, mother, father, like that only it is explained, not as their own children.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Next.
Pratribandhavan, that is stated.
Prabhu, we are already just past the hour, so maybe, we can just conclude with this. Thank you again, Prabhu, for a wonderful class on the appearance of Srivas Thakur. Amazing. And you linked everything, in fact, as was told by Prabhu, like I think you covered everybody. You didn't leave any dam, you didn't leave it now. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And we can just end with the Vaishnava Pranam. Go ahead, Prabhu.
Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Andagodi Vaishnava ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Holy Bless Prabhu ki jai. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
I just end the session now. Thank you for joining the session.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.